And man, I talked with my homie, I told him what the fuck went down today. And my girl even agreed with what he said, because I told him I was gonna hit him back because I was at my girl house. But my girl like, nah, go ahead and rap with your friends. She was like, go ahead and rap with them, man. We was just talking, we was just rapping. Yeah, it's windy out here now. But I'm finna get ready to head to car wash too. But she even agreed with him. She was like, like I told you, she said he's just bitter shit. Motherfuckers just bitter. And my homie basically agreed with that too. And he said, bro, think about it. He said, don't let them take you there. He like, man, look, you done came so far. He said, we both came so far. He said, bro, man, I'm a bus mechanic now because of you. You kept getting on me, to leave my last job to come on over here, and whatnot. And I'm like, yeah. He like, man, bro, he said, we done made it. He said, we got city jobs, we getting city money. He said, as you said it. He said, bro, don't let them take you there. He said, I'm gonna tell you one thing. He said, why you think they got tough with you? Cause they think they think they can shake something. He said, no. He said, they know they can't shake shit. My homie told me, he said, bro, they got tough with you because y'all was at the courthouse. He said they wouldn't try that shit out there in the streets. And my girl was like, I told him, and my homie right. He said they gonna get tough with you at the courthouse. He said, cause they know when they start losing a fight, the cops gonna come out and break it up. He said they wouldn't come out there in the neighborhood and do that, try that same shit, which is right. He's like, bro, he's like, remember, they trying to make you crash. He said, you ain't crashing, that's fucking them up. He said, they want you to crash, they want you to lose your career. He's like, bro, man, we know what you do. And like, man, I had motherfuckers that see me out on the rails that jumped on my train, tagged me in videos on IG and whatnot. I know what I do. I know I'm also the all-around guy, do whatever. They need bodies for that night. Until I become just full-time in that one position. You gotta start somewhere. Hey, they got another Nancy one. And he was like, bro, I already know. He was like, cause my ex did that. He's talking about his ex did that. He said, but look at him now. He said he winning. He's like, bro, that's all it is. He said, you making more money than that. He said, think about it. He said, even if you do, he said, even if you do hard activities where you just parking the trains, taking them from the end of the line, parking them, he said, you still making more money. He said, she's just pissed because, you done got in somewhere where she tried to stop you from getting in at. And like Kobe once said, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And I know I'm gonna finish my career on a strong. It's about where you going and whatnot. So I'm good. And it's all good because I know if they ever step to me, they catching this fade. And they don't want to catch the fade. Which I know he ain't gonna never step to me and throw hands. He gonna wanna go grab a gun. Okay, it can be a bang out then. It don't make me no difference. Because that's all niggas do in this day and age. They want to go grab guns because they scared to take an ass whooping. I ain't scared to take an ass whooping. I done lost fights before. I done won fights and I done lost fights. I ain't scared to take an ass whooping. But one thing, just know, if you whoop my ass, you ain't gonna whoop my ass twice. When I come back, I'm gonna whoop your ass. You ain't gonna, this ass, you ain't gonna whoop twice. You know. So it's all good, like man, I'm straight, bro. Like he said, bro, you got money, you can jump up and go do what the fuck you want to do. Is it clear? Yep, it's clear. Yeah, like you can jump up and go do whatever you want to do, bro. He said, why let some people that's broke, bitter, and miserable get to you? He said, it don't make sense. You know, and like my girl say, it ain't about neither one of us. It's about my daughter, which she's being selfish and being bitter and put my daughter in the mix. Like my daughter had anything to do with something. And like she said, you know, most women would love to have a baby daddy who's still trying to be there for their kid, who would be grateful that their child father bought their kids some shoes instead of lying and having them arrested for buying their kids some shoes. She said, you know how many women out here would want that? She said, they can't even get their baby daddy to get their kid to come see their kid. She said, and yet, your baby mama has a baby daddy. Oh, never mind, forget it. I was just being in this traffic. She said, but yet, your baby mama has a baby daddy that's trying to be in his child's life, that bought his child some shoes. She's like, if that ain't so ungrateful and so bitter, you know, it's pathetic. But it's all good though, because I know when I go to work, I'm going to get my money. When I go to my career, I'm going to get my ends. So it's all good on my end. I'm going to get mine regardless. You know? Either way, I'll catch y'all in the next video, man. Stay positive. Stay blessed. I'm out.